it's Mrs. Haack back again, and we're here now to talk about logging into the computer and logging into your library account. So two really important things to be able to do independently. So to do that, you're going to need to know what information you're going to need. So the first thing we want to start with is, how do I log into the computer? And before we even talk about logging into the computer, what I want to tell you is, if you come up to the computer and it is blank, don't start pressing buttons. The first thing you want to do is just shake the mouse, and often the screen will come up and it'll turn blue. If you start pressing buttons, you start turning the computers on and off and the screens on and off, and we waste a lot of our time at the computer getting them started again. So always start with just that shake of the mouse if you think it's not on. Once you do that, if the last person did it correctly, you should get a welcome to Windows, and it's a login screen. And you're going to notice it says press Control-Alt-Delete to begin. So that means you have to find the 3 keys on the keyboard that match those. So Control is here, CTRL. Alt is right here, and I'm going to have to use my second hand to push Delete, because they have to be all pushed at the same time. When I push them all 3, now I'm going to get the computer login screen. There are 2 pieces of information, a username and a password. So these are going to be specific to you. So for the computer, your username is your student ID number. Student ID numbers are given to you by the school, and they are 6 digits or numbers long. Okay, so for an example, 111111. Okay, that would be 6 digits. Then the second part is a little bit trickier because it's a little bit longer, but it's easier because it's your birthday, and that's information hopefully you already have up here. But your birthday needs to be 8 digits long. So I'm going to show you how that works. So the first thing, it's always going to be your month, because when you tell somebody your birthday, you always start with the month, then you say the day, and then you say the year. So when we enter that information in the password, we do it the same way. So sometimes you don't know, though, what month your birthday is in digits. So I will have these cheat sheets to help you. So for example, if we were going to log in for somebody and their birthday happened to be in June, you're going to notice June is going to be 06. And I must put that 0, or oops, I didn't go to the next box. So to go to the next box, you can do 2 things. You can either hit Tab, and it'll bump the flashing cursor down there, or you can actually take your mouse and just click into that box. But you must see that cursor in that box once you move to the password. So I'm going to put in the month, which is June, so 2 digits, 06. Then the birthday, we said the day was the 13th. And again, I have a cheat sheet to help you with the day. 13 is easy because it's already 2 digits. You're going to notice that some people, the day they were born was not a 2-digit number, and they're going to need to make it 2 digits by adding that 0 in front. And it's very important that the 0 goes in front. And the last part is to add the year, and it must be 4 digits. So again, here's a cheat sheet that shows probably one of the years you were born. Okay, so once I have that and I hit the OK, if I've done it, oh gosh, no, I forgot. Now people are probably saying, hey, that seems a lot like how we went into our library program, and you are right. But for the computer, we have one thing that's different, and that is it's your birth month plus your birthday plus your birth year, which we've entered, plus this exclamation mark, because right now this would not work. So if you do not know how to make an exclamation mark, it is above the 1. But to do that, I'm going to have to hit the Shift key, hold that down, and hit the 1, and that will make that an exclamation mark. Okay? So, again, we will have this posted for you, so it can help remind you all of the steps to get on the computer with your password. Once you are in, you will see the screen will look like this. Now, for right now, we're going to go to our library program, which happens to be on the internet. So I'm going to either pick whatever way I want to get into the internet, which I'm going to go ahead and select that Internet Explorer icon at the bottom. And you will see the name of your school. Right now, this popped up as Sunnycrest. Oops, I'm going to go back. Right here at the top, because we're wanting to go to the library program, you're going to see the tab that says the Library Technology. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on that, and you're going to now see a list of elementary schools. Okay? So let's say I happen to be a student at Highland, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that. Right now I'm in the library program. Okay? But and I can go ahead and look for books right in here in the find box, but maybe I want to log into my library account. Maybe I want to see if I have books out or when they're due. So you're going to click on the login, and again, you're going to see it's asking for the username and a password. So, again, the username is going to be your student ID number. That is 6 digits long. This is, so I'm going to type in the student ID number. Now for the password, for the library password, it's the birth month plus the birthday plus the birth year. So this person's birthday is in February. So if I couldn't remember what 2 digits, I can look at the cheat sheet and see February is going to be 02. So their birthday, I'm going to put 02, and then it happens to be on the 17th. The 17th is simply 17, and their birth year was 2003, so 2003. I'm going to hit login, and hopefully there it is. This is the person's library account. And now, if they'd like to, they can use the find box to look for books. But let's say they want to know if they have any books out. And yes, they do. And they know exactly when the book is due. And we'll talk about later some of those things that you can do when you want to keep the book longer. They can put books in their MyQuest shelves, things they've read, things they want to read, things they're now reading. And they can go, if they'd like to, they can go look to the e-books online to read some of those electronic books. When you're all done, it's going to be really important that when you leave the computer, because this is logged in under you, that you log out. To log out and leave the computer the same way hopefully it was when you came, if you go down here to the Start button, it's in the bottom left-hand corner, you're going to see it says Log Off. This will log you off of your library program and as well as the computer. Okay? And it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to log off? And you're going to say, yep, my time is up, I'm going to log off. Okay? Logging off is not turning it off. And you know you did it correctly if you're going to notice the same message, hopefully, when you came to the computer is there when you left. It's ready for the next person to now hit Control-Alt-Delete, and they can log in and use it. So, hopefully that will help everyone be successful with not only getting on the computers, but getting into their library accounts.